Shalom, all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to the hopeful elect Akim that are teaching this word. Shalom. So yeah, this is a video that I came across, which is something that they're building in Dubai, right? It's called Trojana. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. The mountains of Neom. Now it's like some high-tech facility, but it's only for the rich. As you know, like Dubai, you know, and the Ishmaelites, they've been partakers with Babylon. So they're filthy rich over there. And, you know, I saw this advert and it reminded me of the movie Elysium. You know, if you watch the movie Elysium, you know, you had the super rich live pretty much in space. They had the best of everything, you know, and then well, this is something that they're gonna build on Earth, they're saying. But I looked at it like it's a vain thing, but then that just made me think of Elysium, because this isn't going to be for the poor. This will be for super rich people, high-tech facilities, but then they're building it in the deserts. But it just made me think that, you know, these Ishmaelites are partakers with Babylon, man. That's why they're filthy rich, man. The Arab money and all that. You know, that's why them Ishmaelites, they basically have control over, like, the sports industry, you know, filthy oil barons, man. But where are they really getting the riches from? Through Babylon, man, through America, through the Amalekites. They've been partakers with them, man. So I'm going to play this here and I'm going to read some scriptures.
Journey to new heights. A unique global destination driven by cutting-edge technology in Neom.
There you go, cutting-edge technology. That's the first thing that came to my mind, man. When you think of cutting-edge technology, the first person you think of is Esau, man. That's Esau's thing, technology and all that, tech. You know? So they're partakers with him, man.
This is Trojana. Breathtaking architecture and innovative engineering fold seamlessly into the natural landscape. Ascend to a vertical village, a portal connecting the digital and the physical. The seasonal climate provides a multitude of high-altitude adventures in the Arabian Peninsula with the
spirit connecting the digital and the physical. Whereas the truth is, it's about really the spiritual, man. Connecting this. It's like us in this faith. We have a connection with Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. We're more in tune with the spiritual aspect of life, man. But this is this devil's way of life, man. The digital world, man. Digital and the physical, trying to make everybody a robot, basically. You know, this is more part of it. It's like if you look at this thing, man, it's like a paradise, a digital paradise, pretty much for the people with money, man.
First outdoor ski experience. Enjoy the buzz of world-class entertainment, the crisp mountain air, and the world's most advanced health and well-being center. Nourish both body.
That reminds me of Elysium. He said the best health and well-being center. That reminds me of Elysium, because in Elysium, remember, they had the best of doctors and whatnot, and it kind of looked like that too. But they were in they were in outer atmosphere, you know. And then the poor was on the earth. The people on the earth were just catching hell.
And soul. And as night falls, you can witness the stars as you've never seen them before. Welcome to Trojana, the mountains of Neom.
Yes. This YouTube, man. So that's pretty much what it is. So lucky about that YouTube advert. But that's there's always these adverts on YouTube, man. But that's pretty much what it is. The mountains of Neom, Trojana, the mountains of Neom. You know, which I'd have to look more into that. But just my natural instinct, I just saw it and I thought it's a vain thing. But it made me think of Elysium, man. But these Ishmaelites and these other nations, they've been partakers with Babylon, man. So I'm going to read this here. This is 2 Ezra 15 and 46. And thou, Asia, that art partaker of the hope of Babylon, and art the glory of her person. Woe be unto thee, thou wretch, because thou hast made thyself like unto her. Yeah, they've made themselves like unto the so-called white man, pretty much. Digital society, man. Copying, Salakia, copying every single detail that the white man pushes out, man. All right? Trojana, digital cities, which is obviously, we know that these things are all leading to the MOTB, man. These things are all leading to like the MOTB, all right? We know that. But the point is these other nations, beginning with like Ishmael, I'm thinking about Ishmael, for example, they're partakers with the so-called white man, with America, all right? Woe be unto thee, thou wretch, because thou hast made thyself like unto her. Yeah, woe meaning destruction, because the Lord's going to destroy them, man. Those shake oil barons and all that. The Lord's going to destroy them, man. They're major sellouts, man. They done a lot of dirt to get those riches, but it was their blessing anyway. The Lord give them that blessing, man. But still, the Lord's going to destroy them. They're partakers with Esau, man, along with Moab, along with Ammon, all the nations. They're partakers with the so-called white man, all right? And they help also to oppress the Israelites. Salakia. They helped also to oppress the Israelites, which are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, man. So it says, woe be unto thee, thou wretch, because thou hast made thyself like unto her, and hast decked thy daughters in whoredoms, and that they might please and glory in thy lovers, which have always desired to commit whoredom with thee. Yeah, and it says they have decked thy daughters in whoredoms, and that's literal also, because when you see like a lot of them Ishmaelites, especially when you see them here in England, that come over here and they living in massive houses here, and they live a decadent lifestyle. Their daughters are dressed in whoredoms, man. You see them with fake lips, fake boob jobs like Kim Kardashian. I thought they were meant to be the pillars of Islam, Muslims, Saudi Muslims, but they're here acting like whores, man. The massive tranny communities among them. So they've decked themselves in whoredom spiritually and physically. All right. And also part of that is how they designed their part of their earth that they live in, man. Like look at Dubai, for example. All the so-called rich go there, sports stars, entertainers, and spend multi-millions there. And it's like a massive, it's like a Las Vegas of the Middle East, man. But I thought that was meant to be the land of the Muslims and righteousness, So it shows you they're nothing but partakers with Babylon's whoredoms, man. So it says, woe be unto thee, thou wretch, because thou hast made thyself like unto her, and hast decked thy daughters in whoredoms, that they might please and glory in thy lovers, which have always desired to commit whoredom with thee. Thou hast followed her that is hated in all her works and inventions, therefore saith the Lord. And you followed the so-called white man, and the Lord said he hates Babylon, all right? Which is America, which the Lord made it to be destroyed, man. So any nation that's following her ways, you're following her ways until your death, basically. Because that's what the Lord's going to do. He's going to destroy America, man. So it says, thou hast followed her that is hated in all her works and inventions. Therefore saith the Lord, I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood, Salakia, widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, and pestilence to waste thy houses with destruction and death. And that's what the Lord's going to do to you, man. He's going to destroy the Middle East, man. Asia, East India, Moab land, Ammon land. The Lord's going to bring destruction upon you people, man. And it says, because remember, the Lord said you followed the place that he hates, man. Which it says, thou hast followed her that is hated in all her works and inventions. Therefore saith the Lord. And who's the place that the Lord hates all their works and inventions? America, man. Which is that great whore, man. But all the nations have now followed it. And that Trojana, that project that they're planning on building, that Elysium city on the earth, man. That's nothing but an invention of Esau, man. And they're following the works of Esau, these Ishmaelites, man. All right. So it says, I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, and pestilence to waste thy houses with destruction and death. And the glory of the power shall be dried up as flour when the heat shall arise that is sent over thee. Yes, because the Lord's going to bring nukes upon them. All right. He's going to bring the nuclear destruction, man. So this is 2 Ezra 16 and 1. It says, woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria. Yeah, destruction unto Babylon, which is America. All right, Asia, all right, which is the Middle Eastern lands, Moab lands, East India, destruction's coming to them. All right, Egypt, which is in the land of Ham, all right, and Syria, which is a Middle East, Gird up yourselves with clothes of sack and hair. Bewail your children and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand. Exactly. The destruction is at hand. And we know that, with all this new age stuff that's happening, like even that that city that they're planning on building in, I think it's in Dubai they're building that. You know, that's obviously going to be like a new world order MOTB place, man. You're going to have the MOTB and stuff like that. And super rich will be able to go there. Man, we know that's one step closer to destruction, man, of this place. All right? So it says, gird up yourselves with clothes of sack and hair. Bewail your children and be sorry. For your destruction is at hand. A sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back? A fire is sent among you, and who may quench it? Plagues are sent unto you. What is he that may drive them away? May any man drive away a hungry lion in the wood, or may anyone quench the fire in the stubble when it have begun to burn? May one turn again the arrow that is shot of a strong archer? Yeah, that's the nuclear missiles, man. Yeah, the archer, that's the bow and arrow. When it's shot, you can't stop that arrow, man, from hitting its target. It's the same thing with the missiles. When they're shot from their silo, they're going to land on the places that the Lord's sending them to destroy, man. All right? It says, the mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away? Yeah, it's the Lord that... Salakia. It says, the mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away? Exactly. So it's the Lord that's sending the plagues. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. He's going to destroy this place, man. I mean, come on, look at this place, man. New World Order, digital societies, you know, metaverse, and, you know, all this madness, man. This is shit. It's like, it's irksome, man. How long do you think the Lord's going to allow this to keep continuing, man? Not very long, man. That's why we're waiting for the final few prophecies, man. And the MOTB is part of that, man. That's like one of the few prophecies left, man. All right? And we're heading close to that. So this is I'm going to read this here. This is Psalms, right? Psalms 2:1. It says, why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? And this is just, I wanted to read that. Just as like these Ishmaelites, they're heathens, man. Esau, the so-called white man, we mustn't forget, he's the number one heathen, man. And they rage, man, and imagine a vain thing. What's the vain things they imagine? They're going to build their New World Order agenda. You know, they're going to be in cahoots with each other. They're going to continue ruling over the Israelites with Amalekites on top. You know? It says, the kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. Yeah. And that's what their mentality is. All right. Let's keep them separated, you know. Let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. Let's keep them separated and destroyed pretty much as a people, so we can keep ruling over them. He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. The Lord shall have them in derision. Yeah, so that whole city that they're building, that's a vain imagination, man. That's a vain thing. That Elysium that they want to build on the earth, man. The kingdom of what do they call it? Trojana, you know. That's a vain imagination, man. Of Ishmael with Esau. So it says, he that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh, the Lord shall have them in derision. Then shall he speak unto them in his wrath and vex them in his sore displeasure. Yeah, so the Lord's laughing at all of this, man. But he's gonna destroy you in his sore displeasures. It says, then shall he speak unto them in his wrath and vex them in his sore displeasure. Yeah, meaning he's gonna bring total destruction upon you, man. All right? That's them nuclear missiles, plagues. All right? He's gonna destroy these heathen nations, man. All right? So it says, yet have I set my king upon my holy hill of Zion. I will declare the decree. The Lord hath said unto me, thou art my son, this day have I begotten thee. I wanted to end it on this, Salakia. So it says, ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the utmost parts of the earth for thy possession. Exactly, and that's what we do. We're asking of the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, you know, to give us these heathens as a possession, man. Like, please, Lord, let us have them in our grasp, man. Let us rule over them. You know, ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the utmost parts of the earth for thy possession. Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron. Thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel. Yeah, so we're gonna get these heathens in slavery, man. That's our our right, and we're gonna have that back. So and that's what we do every time we make a video. We pray. we praying for the end to come so then we can have these people in slavery, man. Put them at the bottom, man. These heathen nations, you know, as a possession. That's our inheritance. Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron. Thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel. Yeah, we're gonna break them into pieces, basically, man. And that's our inheritance. That's the Negro, Latino, Native American man's inheritance, man. And that's what we're waiting upon, all right? That's what we're waiting upon from the Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai to give us that power to do that, man. You know? But, you know, I just saw that advert and I just basically was thinking to myself, that's like a vain imagination, man. It reminded me of like Elysium. But, you know, these heathens are vain anyway, man. They really think they're going to continue on forever being on top, you know? But, hey, that's why we're waiting for the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, you know? So, you know, with that, to bring them down, you know? So with that, I'm just going to say all praises unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to the Akim that are teaching this word. Shalom Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash. Shalom.